All right, let's be honest. If you're working from home, chances are your office involves a laptop perched on a wobbly stack of books. Your neck is probably killing you, and you're wondering how anyone does this without having a chiropractor on speed dial. Well, we're going to fix that right now, and we're going to do it without breaking your bank account.
You see these flawless $5,000 home offices all over social media, right? Meanwhile, you're just trying to find a quiet corner away from your roommate's Netflix marathon. The reality for most of us is a whole lot less glamorous and, honestly, a lot more painful.
But where do you even start on a tight budget and with no space?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because let's face it, most of the advice out there is totally useless. Just convert your spare bedroom. Right, I'll get right on that, in my studio apartment. We need real solutions for real-life spaces and budgets.
So let's get one thing straight. We are not aiming for a Pinterest-perfect office here. The goal is way simpler, to work comfortably without destroying our bodies or our finances. It's all about function.
So let's get right into the absolute essentials. These are the non-negotiables, the things that are a direct investment in your health. And the best part, you can get all of this for under $200.
And you might be surprised how affordable this is. First, an external monitor. It's the #1 thing you can do to save your neck from that constant hunch. Next, a separate keyboard and mouse. This lets you position your arms correctly to avoid all that shoulder strain. And finally, a decent chair. We're not talking about a $1,000 beast, just something with adjustable height and good back support. You can find all this stuff everywhere, really.
And I know this works because I've done it myself. My own setup cost me under $300, and it completely changed my workday. So this isn't just theory. This is stuff that's been battle-tested in the real world.
That's great, but what about those of us in tiny apartments?
An excellent point. You don't need a dedicated room. You just need a dedicated corner and a few clever tricks to make it work for you.
Okay, let's talk about a classic problem, the dining table office. Your table is built for eating, not for typing all day, so it's usually too high. The fix is brilliantly simple. Don't lower the table, raise yourself. A cheap footrest and a good seat cushion can put your body in the perfect ergonomic position.
And what if your office is also your bedroom? This is a huge mental challenge. The key is creating a boundary. You need to signal to your brain when it's work time and when it's rest time. A simple folding screen, a curtain, or even just a strategically placed plant can create that crucial psychological separation. Okay, now that we have the what and the where, let's talk about the how. Specifically, how to get all this stuff without paying full price. It's all about being resourceful.
For new gear, always check out the open box sections, like Amazon Warehouse or Best Buy. These are often just customer returns that come with a nice discount. For used items, Facebook Marketplace and office liquidation sales are absolute gold mines, especially for chairs and desks. And hey, remember, furniture sales often hit in January and September.
But be smart about buying used. I'd avoid keyboards and mice for, well, obvious hygiene reasons. Same goes for headphones. And if it's missing its original cables, just walk away. Trust me, it's usually more trouble than it's worth.
Want a standing desk without spending hundreds? Here's a $20 hack. Grab 4 sturdy bed risers. Find a solid cutting board or a small shelf. Place the risers on your desk, put the board on top, and boom, you have a functional standing desk converter. It really is that simple.
All right, you've got your gear. Now let's put it all together. This isn't about getting it perfect on day one. It's about making a plan to get comfortable over your first week.
On day one, just focus on these 4 basics. Get the top of that monitor to eye level. Adjust your chair so your feet are flat on the floor. Make sure your elbows are bent at a nice 90-degree angle when you type. And finally, kill any nasty glare on your screen by adjusting your lighting. This 4-step check is your foundation for a pain-free setup. Then, you just use the rest of the week to fine-tune everything. After Monday, you'll start to notice what's working and what isn't. By Wednesday, maybe you make a small adjustment to your monitor. By Friday, you'll know exactly what the lingering pain point is. Then, you can use the weekend to make that one final informed tweak. And the most important thing to remember is that your setup is a living thing. It will change and evolve as you learn what your body needs. The goal here is comfort, not a magazine cover. Progress over perfection.
And if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. A $100 chair is cheaper than physical therapy. Investing a small amount of money now is far, far better than paying for PT down the line. This isn't an expense, it's an investment in your long-term health.
So if you love this content, please share it. Please make sure you click like on this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for tuning in.